The CEO leaned over to the single dad beside her on the plane and whispered 4 words. That changed everything. They're here for me. 15 seconds later, guns were drawn, passengers screamed, and the quiet father of one did something that left everyone gobsmacked. He wasn't just a dad taking his little girl on holiday. He was someone the government thought had died 7 years ago. Someone they called Shadow Wolf. Olivia Harrington had built her reputation on control. At 34, she was the youngest CEO in Harrington Group's century-long history, a woman who ran boardrooms with the precision of a surgeon and the ruthlessness of a general. Her blonde hair fell in perfect waves past her shoulders. Her cream dress, with its modest V-neck, spoke of quiet power. She'd done countless international summits, closed billion-pound deals, and never once let fear show in her crystal blue eyes. Until today, this flight from Paris to London was meant to be routine. Another merger, another win, another step up the ladder. She'd chosen business class on purpose. Not flashy first class, but far enough from economy to keep the right distance. The champagne was French. The seat was proper leather. Everything was spot on, except for that nagging feeling. Since boarding, the sense that unseen eyes were tracking her every move. Beside her sat James Thompson. If Olivia was polished corporate perfection, James was the opposite. 36. Weather-beaten good looks that hinted at stories best left buried. Simple olive jacket over a grey t-shirt. Calloused hands. Stubble on his jaw. Eyes carrying a tiredness deeper than just lack of sleep. To anyone watching, he was just another knackered dad. Traveling with his kid. Maybe divorced. Maybe widowed. Definitely unremarkable. But James Thompson had learned long ago that being unremarkable was the best disguise going. His broad shoulders carried more than single parenthood. They bore the invisible weight of a past that wouldn't stay dead. Every hidden scar told a tale of service, sacrifice, and a betrayal that pushed him out of the shadows into ordinary life. Between them sat Emily, 7 years old, blissfully unaware of the tension coiling through the cabin like an invisible snake. She had her dad's dark hair, but none of his guarded look. Bright eyes drinking in everything, with that pure child wonder. To Emily, this flight was a grand adventure. The plane a magic carpet, whisking them across the sea. She'd already shown Olivia 3 coloring book drawings, and asked twice if those sparkly earrings were real diamonds. "Daddy, look at the clouds," Emily said. Nose pressed to the window. "They look like candy floss." James's hand went to her shoulder. Protective, but tactical too, placing himself between her and the aisle. His eyes never stopped scanning every passenger, every exit, every possible threat. A habit 7 years of normal life hadn't killed. 3 rows ahead, Damien Cross sat still as a predator waiting. 40. Sharp angular features. Photographers loved. Enemies feared. Blonde hair slicked back. Charcoal suit worth more than most folks' monthly wage. Pale grey eyes cold as steel. To the casual eye, just another businessman. Hedge fund type. Or corporate solicitor. Truth was far nastier. Cross had built his empire on ruining others. A corporate raider who didn't just take companies, he destroyed lives too. Olivia Harrington had been a thorn in his side for 3 years, blocking his moves, outplaying him. And worst of all, doing it with a smile that said she enjoyed the fight. Today, 35,000 feet over the Atlantic, the game would end. The signs were there from boarding. A bloke in a black suit standing too often, stretching, but really checking positions. Another touching his jacket, nervous tick. Something hidden. The flight attendant avoiding certain rows. Smile too bright. Laugh too forced. James clocked them all. Mind calculating angles, distances, odds. Olivia noticed too, though from a different angle. 3 days earlier, her head of security warned of chatter. Veiled threats tied to Cross's lot. She'd brushed it off, as she brushed off most threats, with the confidence of someone who'd never truly been vulnerable. But here, trapped in a metal tube 5 miles up, vulnerability felt very real. "Another drink, madam?" The attendant's voice cheerful, but hands shaking as she reached for the glass. "No thank you," Olivia said steady, despite the knot in her gut. The woman moved off too fast, and Olivia caught her glance at one of the black-suit men. The net was tightening. Emily started chatting about princesses, her little voice a surreal contrast to the rising tension. "Do you have a castle?" she asked Olivia seriously. "You look like you should have a castle, despite it all." Olivia nearly smiled. "Just an office block, I'm afraid." "That's boring," Emily declared with 7-year-old honesty. "Daddy says offices are where dreams go to die." James's jaw tightened just a touch. That's not quite what I said." "Yes it is. You said it when Mrs. Patel asked if you fancied working at her firm." The light moment shattered, as one black-suit bloke stood again, heading to the front loo, hand inside jacket, as he passed their row. His eyes locked on Olivia's. Message clear, soon. That's when Olivia decided. Pride, reputation, control. None mattered if she didn't survive the next hour. She leaned toward James. Close enough her breath brushed his ear. Voice barely a whisper. "They're here for me." James's reaction was subtle, but instant. Body shifted, fluid, trained. Hand checked Emily's seatbelt, while eyes tracked suspects. In that second, Olivia saw the change. Hardness rising under the tired dad mask, like steel through rust. "How many?" Voice lower now. Controlled. "I don't know. 3 maybe 4. Cross." He knew the name, no explanation needed. Chill down her spine. "How did you?" "Daddy." Emily's voice cut in, high. Worried. "What's wrong?" "Nothing, sweetheart. Just grown-up chat. Why don't you pop your headphones on? Watch your film?" Too late for pretending. Countdown started. Invisible, but unstoppable. 15 seconds stretched like hours. Each tick of the seatback clock thundered in Olivia's chest. She wondered if these were her last moments. Wondered why she'd whispered to a stranger. Wondered if she'd just doomed him too. 14, black suit returning. Jacket now undone. 13, another shifting. Weapon bulge showing. 12, Damien Cross turning slightly. Smirk playing. 11, James's hand moving to unbuckle. Calm, deliberate. 10, attendant vanishing into galley. Out of the line of fire. 9, Emily asking again. Voice smaller, frightened. 8, James whispering to her, Olivia couldn't hear. 7, cabin pressure seeming to shift. Or maybe imagination. 6, baby crying in economy. Sound drifting through curtain. 5, Olivia gripping armrest. Knuckles white. 4, black suit reaching inside jacket. Practiced ease. 3, James coiling like a spring. 2, last normal breath. 1, silent prayer. 0. The 2 men rose together. Military sync. Guns out, black metal gleaming. One at Olivia. Other sweeping to stop heroes. Business class calm shattered. Olivia Harrington the first barked. Voice-cutting screams. "You're coming with us." But James was already moving. One smooth motion. Emily pushed down low. Gentle but firm hand on her back. "Stay down, love." Eyes closed. Count to 100. "Daddy, I'm scared." "I know. Count for me. Can you?" Gunman reacted, too slow. James shed the dad disguise like old skin. What emerged was lethal grace. Hand shot out, caught wrist. Redirected barrel up. Gun fired, deafening, hole in overhead. Masks dropped like yellow parachutes. Chaos. Other hand to throat, precise drop. Second gunman swung, narrow awkward. James used first body as shield. Drove forward, controlled fury. Stripped gun. Reversed, aimed before most registered. Drop it. Voice carried old authority. Second man grabbed passenger, middle-aged woman pearls, human shield. Back off or she gets it. Olivia watched stunned. As James didn't pause. Shot precise, shoulder gun arm. Weapon clattered. Hostage scrambled away sobbing. James kicked gun under seats, advanced. Who else? To wounded man, eyes never leaving cabin. How many more? Man spat blood, silent. James's look made him reconsider. 4 total. Plus cross. Daddy. Emily muffled against seat. I'm at 37. Keep counting. Keep going, darling. You're smashing. The contrast hit Olivia hard. Man who'd neutralized 2 armed blokes brutally. Now gentle with his girl. Power she'd seen in boardrooms. This was different. Transcendent. Mr. Thompson. Sharp gesture cut her off. Not now. We move. They'll have backup, cockpit. Rear galley probably. Cross won't get hands dirty, extraction plan. How do you know all this? Who are you? Grim smile. Someone who should have stayed retired. He lifted Emily, face buried in shoulder. Shielded. Free hand kept gun ready, scanning. We're playing a game, love. Eyes closed. Hold tight. Like hide and seek. Exactly. To Olivia. Stay close. Do exactly what I say. No questions. No hesitation. Understood. Olivia Harrington. No one's orders in 5 years, nodded. His calm absolute made obedience feel essential. They moved, strange little procession. James leading Emily in arms. Olivia close behind. Passengers pressed back, crying. Filming shaky phones. I'll endless each row ambush risk. Near economy curtain, another emerged. Smarter, low using seats cover. James shifted Emily one arm, fired twice. Center mass. Man down. 63 Emily whispered neck. Good girl. Keep going. Olivia's mind reeled. Tired dad gone, predator efficiency. Yet arm holding Emily gentle, contradiction. They reached mid-galley, small space. James set Emily corner shielded. Checked weapon, rounds count unconscious skill. We're pinned quiet. They'll watch from economy. Forward 2. Cross lets his men work, waits for win. So what now? First uncertainty in his eyes since it started. Glance at Emily counting soft. Old days. Team gear options. Now. 70s. Now I've got responsibilities. Old days, Olivia echoed. Military? Special forces? Expression closed. Pressed. That man recognized you. Jaw tight. A ghost. That's all. Before more, Damien Cross voice rang amplified. Well, well. The infamous shadow wolf wakes up. Cross stepped view far end, hands empty. Confidence radiating. Didn't expect you here babysitting corporate toff. James tensed. Shadow wolf, Olivia whispered. James Thompson died 7 years back. Cross continued casual. But Shadow Wolf, government's pet killer ghost in the machine, vanished. Poof. After Prague mess. James stepped from galley, gun on Cross. Close enough, Damien. First names now? Charming. Does Miss Harrington know what you're capable of? Belfast. Cairo. 17 confirmed. Daddy. Emily stopped counting, confused, scared. Who's that man? Why's he saying that? Pain raw on James's face. Olivia saw it, weight carried. Reason for change, warrior to dad. Redemption in simplest role. Your daddy's a hero, Olivia said, sudden conviction. Stepped beside him, chin up. Whatever before, hero now. Cross laughed sharp, mocking. Hero? Ask about families, Miss Harrington. Collateral. Why government burned him. Why even they couldn't stomach him. Enough. James deadly quiet. You want Olivia? Leave my daughter out. Ah, but it does. Learned she was on this flight. Opportunity. Eliminate rival. Make it look like terrorism. Profit. But finding you? Bonus millions. People pay big to know Shadow Wolf lives, has weakness. Threat to Emily clear. James' grip tightened, moment Olivia thought he'd shoot. But Cross survived by caution. Raised hand, small device. Dead man's switch. Heart stops, sudden decompression. We all go. Willing trade. Are you? Silence, engines hum. Soft crying. Standoff eternal. Olivia mind raced, no good path. Then Emily did unexpected. Stepped from behind Dad. Small face determined, heartbreaking. You're a bad man, clear, strong to cross. My daddy helps people. Fixed Mrs. Jenkins's roof when she couldn't pay. Taught Tommy's dad walk again after crash. Get back James urgent. No daddy. His lying. I know you're good, stories pancakes smiley faces. Checks monsters under bed. Child faith stunned room. Even Cross smirk faltered. In distraction, James moved. Not Cross, spun fired at fourth creeping economy. Man down weapon away. Scooped Emily dived galley, Cross men opened fire. Bullets sparked metal shattered glass, cabin war zone. Olivia pulled down, James shielding both. The switch gasp. He'll kill everyone. No grim certain. Bluffing. Cross many things, not suicidal. Switch real maybe gas confusion, not decompression. How sure? Know him. Studied once, target before I walked. Cross values life above all. Gunfire stopped. Cross voice angry now. Always too clever wolf. Trapped. Men control ends. Can't protect both forever. James checked ammo, 3 left. Looked Emily then Olivia, decision tearing. I'm going out. When I do, take Emily run cockpit. Bang door. Code 770. They lock down protect till landing. Suicide Olivia protested. Can and will. Touched daughter's face gentle. Go with Miss Harrington now. She'll keep safe. No daddy no. Promised never leave. Not leaving love. Just talk bad man. Remember brave. Brave means doing right even scared. That's my girl. Kissed forehead. Looked Olivia. Please. She nodded, rebelled but saw sacrifice. Pulled Emily close, trembling. James stood checked weapon stepped aisle. Cross want Shadow Wolf. Here. Walked measured, weapon lowered ready. Men tracked fingers triggers. Passengers watched terrified fascinated. Great Shadow Wolf Cross composure back. Reduced to this. Single dad on flight protecting woman who'd step over you. Maybe James agreed. But difference us Damien I found worth protecting. You only things worth destroying. Close now, 10 feet. Olivia saw calculation cross eyes. Coiled readiness James. Drop weapon. James set careful empty seat. Raised hands surrender. But Olivia noticed, weight shift subtle feet. Cross mistake, threat direct. You know what now cross weapon up. You die. Take Harrington. Daughter orphan. Unless, work for me. Shadow Wolf returns, my payroll. Think possibilities. James tilted head consider. And Emily leverage cooperation. Restraint snapped. James moved faster than thought. Hand not gun, wrist twist brutal. Weapon discharged, sealing bones snap. Cross screamed. James behind chokehold practiced. Stand down, raw remaining. Or snap neck. Men hesitated. Then unexpected. Passengers stood, one then another dozens. Bankers, lawyers, accountants, consultants, soft lives. But witnessed father die for child. Hero from ordinary man. Stirred primal. You heard him elderly man expensive suit. Put guns down now woman shaking determined. Outnumbered 30-1 angry frightened people courage from James. One by one weapons lowered. James held cross till zip ties off-duty air marshal passenger. Others restrained, threat neutralized. Cabin tense uncertain. Cockpit door cracked, captain intercom. Ladies gentlemen emergency landing Iceland. Authorities notified. Remain calm. James released cross slumped cradling wrist. Eyes defiant hatred. Not over hiss. They know alive. Come for you. Maybe James quiet. But not today. Turned back Olivia Emily. Daughter launched, court held precious. 97 against shoulder. Got to 97 daddy. Perfect count sweetheart. Perfect. Olivia watched father-daughter, something shifted chest. Seen takeovers backstabbing betrayal. Never pure love like this. Shadow wolf quiet testing. James over Emily head. Another life. Another person. Still part you. Yes admitted. Always will. Plane descended cloud, emergency vehicles Iceland runway lights flashing. 40 minutes ground. Hour, James questions authorities. Day, global news. What now secret out? Quiet long, stroking hair Emily dozing exhausted. What always done? Protect her. Keep safe. Be father deserves. Shadow wolf stays buried. If I have say. Olivia decided, impossible hour ago. Pulled phone, still working, typed fast. What doing? Calling lawyers. All 17. By landing, legal team make government think twice dragging back. Thank you. Don't owe. Oh life corrected. More, oh Emily her father. No child lose that. James studied, first warmth eyes. Thank you. Plane descended, passengers quiet talk processing. Several approached shake hand nod respect. Accepted uncomfortable, preferred anonymous. Broke clouds Iceland stark white beautiful. Emily stirred innocent question summed all. Daddy we safe now? James looked daughter Olivia runway vehicles waiting. Yes baby. Safe. Olivia heard unspoken. For now. Plane touched smooth, pilot skill. Taxid terminal Olivia another decision. Proposition to James. Eyebrow raised waiting. Harrington Group needs new head security. Real experience, not corporate bodyguard stuff. Understands threats conventional and not. Not looking job. Not just job. Future both. Legal protection financial security best schools Emily. Use skills without becoming shadow wolf again. Quiet considering. What you get. Best security money can't buy. Maybe chance no man saved life. Real man, not legend. Just James Thompson single dad pancake maker smiley faces. Despite all James almost smiled. You'd trust shadow wolf protect you? No firm. But trust Emily's dad with life. Plane stopped, vehicles surround doors slam commands. Real world back, questions investigations consequences. Think about Olivia tactical teams board. Offer stands. James nodded adjusting Emily woke blinking commotion. Daddy police? Yes sweetheart. Here help. You trouble? James looked Olivia phone legal team CEO back protecting corporate might. No baby. Think everything okay. Door opened cold Iceland air flooded. Cross men led restraints. Passengers statements medical checks. James stood daughter arms powerful woman side. Shadow wolf exposed, but James Thompson found more valuable than hiding. Allies. Possibility. Future no choose warrior or father. Last Olivia heard before authorities separated questioning. Emily's voice bright clear despite all. Daddy can miss Harrington come hours for pancakes. Want show smiley faces. Both adults laughed, survival sound. Unexpected connection. Story ending beginning. Later, investigations done headlines faded. Damien Cross life prison conspirators rounded. 3 at small kitchen table. Little girl giggled chocolate chip smile pancakes. Former CEO Gene's first years. Man many things finally himself. But that's another day story. For now emergency crews swarmed plane. World watched thwarted hijacking footage. 3 lives crossed 35,000 feet. Never same. James Thompson shadow wolf saved them. But saving them, perhaps saved himself. Iceland snow fell covering plain white blanket. Nature offering clean slate. New beginning. Chance different ending. Started whisper. Ended promise pancakes and possibility.